Hey everybody, this is Jason Oblay, and today I'm going to give you a quick introduction to the 2013 Copa Libertadores competition. Alright, the qualifying rounds of the Copa Libertadores competition just finished today, so I'll give you a quick breakdown of what happened in those matches. Alright, so the first one was Deportivo Anzoátegui of Venezuela and Tigre of Argentina. The first leg was a 2-1 victory for Tigre, and the second leg was a 3-0 victory for Tigre. So Tigre advances on a 5-1 aggregate. Tigre qualified for the competition by being the best performing team in Copa Sudamericana last season that hadn't already qualified, and Deportivo Anzoátegui qualified from being aggregate third place in the Venezuelan league. Alright, next game was Grêmio versus Liga de Quito, of Grêmio from Brazil and Liga de Quito from Ecuador. This was the tie of the round in my opinion. And it ended, first leg was 1-0 to Liga de Quito, second leg was 1-0 to Grêmio, and Grêmio went on to win 5-4 on penalties. So Grêmio will be advancing to the next round. Next game was Universidad César Vallejo versus Deportes Tolima. Universidad César Vallejo is from Peru and Deportes Tolima is from Colombia. First leg was a 1-0 victory for Tolima. The second leg ended in a 1-1 draw, so Deportes Tolima qualifies. Next game was Olimpia from Paraguay versus Defensor Sporting from Uruguay. First leg was a 0-0 draw. Second leg was a 2-0 victory for Olimpia, so Olimpia qualifies. Next game, Bolivar from Bolivia and São Paulo from Brazil. First game, São Paulo destroyed Bolivar 5-0. Second game, Bolivar came back and managed to win 4-3 at home, but it wasn't enough because they lost 8-4 on aggregate. And then the last game was Iquique from Chile and León from Mexico. Both games ended in 1-1 draws, and Iquique won 4-2 on penalty kicks. Okay, so now we're on to the group stage. So I'll list the groups first and tell you the teams and their country. We'll actually do this group by group and who I think is going to advance from each group. The top two teams from each group advance. Okay, so the first group is Barcelona from Ecuador, Nacional from Uruguay, Boca Juniors from Argentina, and Toluca from Mexico. So this is actually one of the tougher groups in the entire competition because I think all four teams have a very good chance of advancing, and also that means all four teams have a chance of not advancing because all four teams are quite good. Boca Juniors were finalists last year. They lost to Corinthians in the final. So I'm going to pick Boca Juniors to win the group. And I'm going to go with Barcelona from Ecuador to finish second, even though I will say both Nacional and Toluca have very good chances. Group 2 is Sporting Cristal from Peru, Libertad from Paraguay, Palmeiras from Brazil, and Tigre from Argentina. Now, this is an interesting group because most people would think that Palmeiras are immediate qualifiers. Palmeiras qualified from winning Copa do Brasil, but they had a disastrous campaign in the Brazilian league last year. They actually got relegated, so this year they will be playing in the Brazilian Serie B. That I am going to pick Tigre and Libertad. I'm going to pick Libertad to win the group and Tigre from Argentina to come in second. Group 3 is Arsenal from Argentina, the strongest from Bolivia, Atlético Mineiro from Brazil, and São Paulo from Brazil. This one I'm going to go all Brazilian. São Paulo is going to win the group. Ronaldinho's Atletico Mineiro is going to come in second. Group 4, Vélez Sarsfield from Argentina, Peñarol from Uruguay, Emelec from Ecuador, and Iquique from Chile. This one I'm going to go Vélez Sarsfield and finish first, Peñarol to finish second. And Group 5, Corinthians from Brazil, the defending Copa Libertadores champions and recently crowned in December the Club World Champions who beat Chelsea in the final. San Jose from Bolivia, Millonarios, the Colombian champions, and Tijuana, the recently crowned Mexican champions, round out that group. The Corinthians are going to hand down win this group for me. I think Corinthians are just the best team in this group. Now the second spot's going to be tough. I'm picking Millonarios, but it could just as easily be Tijuana. Unfortunately for San Jose, I think they're going to be the whipping boy of the group. Group 6, Santa Fe from Colombia, Cerro Porteño from Paraguay, Real Garcilaso from Peru, and Deportes Tolima from Colombia. Now, I'm pretty sure that the 3 best teams from this group will actually be Santa Fe, Cerro Porteño, Deportes Tolima. I'm going to go Colombian with Santa Fe and Deportes Tolima, but Cerro Porteño has a very good chance of qualifying as well. Group 7, Deportivo Lara from Venezuela, Universidad de Chile from Chile, Newell's Old Boys from Argentina, and Olimpia from Paraguay. This one, I'm going to go Newell's Old Universidad de Chile to win the group, Newell's Old Boys to come in second. And finally, Group 8, Fluminense from Brazil, Huachipato from Chile, Caracas from Venezuela, and Grêmio from Brazil. I'm going to go all Brazilian with the Brazilian champions Fluminense winning the group and Grêmio coming in second. Alright guys, that was my Copa Libertadores preview and predictions. Guys, this is a great tournament. It's one of the best club football tournaments in all of the world. I recommend you tuning in. If you live in America, it's going to be shown on Fox Deportes. If you don't get it yourself, I used to do this. Go to a Mexican restaurant, most of them have Fox Deportes, and get a good food, have a nice drink, and watch some games. Alright guys, take care. Talk to you next time. Bye.